If you could plant a lie into the heads of all humanity, what would it be? Like there's not enough lies been planted into people's brains already. You just want to add to the cesspool of shite. If I could, I'd plant a few truth bombs in their heads instead, such as, you're a priceless, irreplaceable part of life who's worth more than how the meat dairy industry see you. Like cash cows to keep their horrific cyclical hellholes running. Don't give a single shit about you or anyone you love, so it's worth questioning their lies and your lifestyle choices linked to that, especially in regards to shopping for food, clothes and cosmetics. Actor Sinbad was in a movie called Shazam. It was nominated for 2 Oscars, special effects and sound design. It was the first movie to have a fully computer-animated character, Snartsy the Snake. Sinbad played up his strengths and there was a ton of physical comedy and a few heartwarming moments. Siskel and Ebert gave it 2 thumbs up. Ebert praised Sinbad for acting against Jim Sock's Snartsy in the first half of the movie, but worried that the future of movies was actors just talking to Jim Socks for 2 hours. That procreating is evil. It'd be awesome to be amongst the last of humankind, and to see people panic since we're going extinct. Better place without human beings, since I think that yes, humankind has brought a lot of evil into this world. That humankind is a dual being where also the main beings are able to solve a lot of problems. But it'd be fun. People always care for other people as if they are a close family member. I feel as though while initially a lie, it's kinda like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Much of suffering done unto others comes from distrust of one another, and suffering done to oneself comes from loneliness. Of course, there will be people who take advantage, but I believe they're in the minority and they already are taking advantage. Lie powerful and good God, and to stay in his good graces, you need to follow these teachings that were only given to me and give me and my organization tax-free money in order to spread his good graces. Also, if you don't give, you aren't a real follower, because any true follower would be driven by this God to give until you can't anymore. X to OB. Oh wait, that the aliens are coming, and that they'll be here in about 150 years. So, we all need to unite under one global peaceful government in order to withstand the invasion. I think that would go a long way to finally establish world peace. Instead of fighting each other, we can all just unite and be ready to fight off space invaders that aren't coming. Every billionaire is a literal reincarnation of Satan and is conspiring to devour your souls. Billionaires are inherently evil and the worst human beings alive by definition, but there are no Satan or souls. So that's a lie. And yet, would get the Christians to finally maybe do something in accordance with what they are supposed to believe. No need to plant it. It's already there. Most people delude themselves one way or another, especially as we get older. It's a coping survival mechanism. The whole world is built on bullshit and lies. There's literally 0 things in this world which are just pure and 100 honest, unless we count kids and very intimate relationship debates. You need to send one of your annual pay to insert my bank information here every year. Edit, this is already more money in a year than I could really spend in a lifetime without going crazy with spending, and without negatively affecting anyone who is sending me the money. Y'all greedy as hell, saying to ask for more. The rules regarding your personal life that everyone should follow, regardless of your belief in said God. And then people wrote a book full of obvious and blatant contradictions to justify these rules. That there is some magical sky fairy that you need to obey all your life, and then you'll go to a magical place. If you don't, then you'll be tortured for eternity. You can use this obedience as an excuse for any type of evil you can imagine. Yeah, I'm a really sick person. If you can spend more than double the average household income every day of your life and still be making money, you are at an increased risk of getting incurable diseases. Don't need to be close to true. Just needs to get those folks to pay their dues. Spoiler alert, the Watchmen lie. Humanity has an external alien threat, and we will all be destroyed unless we put aside our cultural, nationalistic differences and work together to expand to the rest of the solar system. Edit poor spelling. If you harm or kill one person, we are all going to die. It will solve the problem of war, and it will make other people care for one another, because they will consider other people as their own self. I wouldn't want to lie to everyone, but all forms of competition are inherently destructive and will always lead to disaster for everyone involved. At least that would help improve the human race. If you make payments of $5 a month to specifically my bank account, you will remain to be absolved of all your sins. Not everyone will believe it, but enough will to give me something. That women are the purest form of love and beauty, and they should be always respected. Edit that every being is the purest form of love and beauty, and they should be always respected. I don't lie. At least I do my best and try to not lie. I have had even the best intended white lie come back and bite me in the $1 big time. I learned there is not even a good lie. That my name is the world's greatest lover. You should let all the women you know sleep with him even if you don't want to. It is the experience of a lifetime. Then we wait. The final line of Star Wars was narrated by James Earl Jones. And so ended the Star Wars. It does not harm anyone and leads to more heated discussion about changes made by George Lucas. Anyone with over 500 mil gives back to the community they live in or are from every year around October. They give back by providing donations for schools, homeless shelters, roads, etc. I would tell people that a random, unknown, never-seen figure from another time created Earth and humanity and chooses if you go to heaven or hell after your body literally dies. Oh well, beauty standards don't exist, that the models and the trends don't affect anyone and that everyone can do whatever they want. Then there would be so much less judgment and insecurity. If you send $5 to a muzzled screaming, just once, you'll be happy forever. All I need is like 100% of the world to actually do it and then set. God doesn't exist. The universe is a lie. Free will is a myth. You get pegged by aliens every night. Mark Zuckerberg is making zombie alien anim cat girls in his basement. Everyone wants you to succeed, and there is no reason to be fearful of others' malicious intent. This would be a self-fulfilling prophecy and the world would be transformed. A new law passed that said billionaires can't exist and they have to stop hoarding the means of production and the surplus labor value that comes from it. Sorry, not sorry. Do they believe it? And does it actually need to be a lie? Can we just put into everyone's head that climate change is real and an existential threat to our species? That there is a magic person who created them and is constantly watching them and will send them to a horrible place when they die if they don't follow my orders. A white-bearded old man is constantly watching you, and if you are an asshole to another person, he immediately punishes you with something unpleasant or bad. Guns give you fatal and incurable cancer immediately. Watch the world go back to bows and arrows and de-escale it like 90 of conflicts around the planet. Tell people there is a daddy that lives in the sky and is the creator of everything. And if you don't do what he says, he will make you suffer unimaginably. There is still hope. Do not lose it, because going by repeat a lie often enough, and it becomes the truth. Quote by Goebbels, maybe, just maybe, ID probably make everyone think I'm in charge of the whole world. Then ID make everyone over 18 pay 2 of their earnings to me. But without them knowing that if they don't treat others well, they'll be forced to wear one of those synthetic supermarket shirts that gives you sore nipples for an eternity. Religions almost pulled it off. Be shitty to people, and you will suffer forever after death. Be good to them, and you will earn eternal happiness. Blowjobs and rim jobs at the start and end of every day cultivates the mind, the spirit, and the soul, and we must always cultivate the soul. If you all don't work as one cohesive, inclusive and caring society that cares for all, the water in your body will boil until you all die. There's a man on the sky making choices for us, and then I'd tell every continent they are the only ones who speak to him. There is an omnipotent being watching over everyone's thought actions, and you will suffer consequences if you do anything wrong. If you're not nice to every single person you meet, then hell is real and no amount of tides, apologies or takebacks can help you. I'd say something like, "You've been right the whole time. I am your God answering to your prayers." And sit back and watch the chaos. That the trickle-down economic theory works for everyone. Giving tax breaks to the wealthy and corporations only benefits them. There is a place called heaven, and if you devote your entire life to being a good person, you will ascend to it when you die. There is a God, and if you are terrible to our planet, or its living species. You will come back as a mayfly for all eternity. The afterlife is real, and all corruption and greed gives a one-way ticket to an eternity of unimaginable pain and suffering. Being kind to each other will earn you a place in an everlasting place of happiness and peace with all the people you love, something like the virus from Children of Time, basically requiring people to have more empathy for fellow humans. Karma exists if you do well for yourself at the expense of another. It always comes back to bite you eventually. Rape has a 100 chance of giving the person committing it a fatal heart attack. Even with medical attention, nukes can spontaneously detonate. Then you'll have pressure in literally every nuclear power to shrap all the nukes. Mosquitoes are the reincarnated goldfish that died in their plastic bag vessels on the way home from weddings. If they come and put money in my front door, they will win more money. Oh wait, I can just start a lottery. If you work hard for more than 25 years of your life, pay into taxes, the government will take care of you. It's not a lie. But if I could convince everyone that religion is BS, maybe we could stop fighting over it. That there is an invisible entity in the sky you have to worship, and only you are right about it. Wait, that being kind, honest and caring with other people in this world will qualify you for gigachot heaven. Voting conservative will give you a brain aneurysm, and you will die within seconds of casting your vote. You must send $1 to me today, and every February 29th. Make a bunch of money, then again every 4 years. Today is International Free Day. Anything you take from a store or eat at a restaurant is free all day.